Public speaking. Ugh, just saying those two words is enough to make your heart start pounding, right? It's one of the biggest fears out there, but it's also one of the most important skills you can have. But what if I told you there are a few simple tricks that could change everything? Today, we're going to break down 11 game-changing strategies that they definitely didn't teach you in school.
We have all been there. You know that feeling, right? Your heart is racing, your hands get all shaky, and you're looking out at this sea of faces just staring back at you. If you've ever felt that pit in your stomach before a big talk, you are so not alone. It's a totally human response.
But here's the thing. What if the key to being a confident speaker isn't about years and years of training? What if it's really just a handful of simple, powerful secrets that could totally change the game for you? Well, that's exactly the toolkit we're going to build together today.
Okay, so let's start where it really counts. Before you even open your mouth to speak, seriously, the prep work you do and how you handle those very first moments can make or break your entire presentation.
Look, you don't need to practice your entire speech 1,000 times. The secret is to focus your energy on the first 30 seconds. If you can absolutely nail your opening, you create this incredible wave of confidence that will carry you through the whole thing. It's a signal to your brain and to the audience that, hey, you've got this.
But what happens when those nerves kick in right before you're about to go on? This little trick is a total lifesaver. It's not about just pushing through the anxiety, it's about getting a handle on your own body. Just excuse yourself, find a quiet corner, and focus on deep, slow breaths. This simple act literally hijacks your body's stress response. And the best part? It only takes 90 seconds.
That's it. 90 seconds, just a minute and a half, to completely hit the reset button on your nervous system so you can walk out there feeling clear and calm. It's an unbelievably powerful tool to have in your back pocket.
All right, so you've practiced, you've calmed yourself down. Now what? How do you actually start? Well, just use this simple 3-part formula. First, you hook them with a question that makes them curious. Second, you share a quick, relatable story. And third, you state your promise. What are they going to get out of listening to you? This structure grabs their attention right away and shows them you know what you're doing.
All right, you've nailed the opening. Awesome. Now let's talk about how you command the room. Because believe me, your body language is talking long before you do.
Okay, this is your home base. Stand with your feet about shoulder-width apart, shoulders back, and just let your hands relax by your sides. This power position doesn't just make you look more confident, it actually tricks your brain into feeling more confident too. It's a total win-win.
See, this simple posture just screams that you're here, you're prepared, and you're in control. It's like a silent introduction that tells everyone you're ready to go. This one is all about those little subconscious signals we're always sending. When you speak with open palms, people see you as honest, as trustworthy. But if you start pointing your finger, whoa, that feels aggressive, right? It's a tiny switch, but it can completely change how the audience feels about you.
Eye contact can feel so awkward, can it? Well, here's a trick, the lighthouse method. Just pick a few friendly faces or spots in the room, your anchor points, and just slowly and naturally rotate your gaze between them. It makes everyone in the room feel seen and makes you look way more connected.
You know, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is absolutely nothing at all. After you make a really big point, just stop for 3 seconds. It might feel like an eternity to you, but for the audience, it gives them a moment to let your words sink in. Don't be afraid of the silence, use it.
Okay, so your presence is strong, your opening was a hit. But how do you keep them locked in for the whole ride? Well, it's all about how you build your talk, the architecture of it.
Think of this as an upgrade to the lighthouse method. Instead of just glancing, you're going to find 5 different faces and actually hold their gaze for about 5 seconds each. You do this every 5 minutes or so. It creates these real, authentic moments of connection that pull people right back in.
Have you ever noticed how the best things seem to come in threes? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Stop, look, and listen. There's a reason for that. Our brains are literally wired to recognize and remember patterns of 3. It just feels complete and memorable. So use it for your main points.
And hey, does that sound familiar? Remember our 3-part open, hook, story, promise? That's not a coincidence. This pattern is like a secret weapon for making your ideas stick. Once you start looking for it, you'll see it everywhere.
We all love a good story, right? But a story that just drags on, it's a total momentum killer. So, here's your rule of thumb, the 2-minute story rule. Keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Stay under 2 minutes, and your story will have way more impact.
Okay, you want to make your presentation feel really smart and well-crafted. Try the callback technique. All you do is reference something you mentioned earlier, a joke, a statistic, a little story, later on in your talk. It creates this awesome aha moment for the audience and makes the whole thing feel beautifully connected.
All right, we've covered a ton of ground here. From what you do before you even speak, to how you stand, to how you structure your ideas. Let's wrap it all up into your own personal public speaking toolkit.
So here are the absolute essentials. The 3-part open so you always start strong. The power position to look and feel confident. The rule of 3 to make your ideas unforgettable. The 90-second reset to keep your nerves in check. And of course, the power pause to make your big moments really land. Honestly, with just these 5 tools, you're ready for anything.
Look, public speaking isn't about being perfect. It's about making a connection. And now you have the tools to connect with any audience, anytime. So the only question left is, which one are you going to try first?